Hello YouTubers, subscribers, friends, welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm back at working on this Jeep again. Last week I bought new oxygen sensors and I put them on this side because the car was running like crap, and they gave me 3 codes. One, I already know what it was, the PO300, multiple misfires, but the 2 other ones I've never gotten before, and I'll put those codes up on the screen here. The 2 new codes were bank 1 upstream oxygen sensor and bank 1 downstream oxygen sensor are not, one's not receiving a signal, I think it was, and the other one's like too high voltage or something. Either way, they're brand new. I just put them on a week ago, and now this thing is running like crap. So I'm parking it here. Yesterday, man, it was so cold yesterday. This morning I woke up, it was 40 degrees this morning. I told my wife I was going to work on the Jeep today, and I said, screw it, it's too cold, I'm going yard selling. Here it is, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It is 70 degrees. It's still got a little brisk cold feeling right now, but yesterday I was working in the rain, and I put the brand new rear shocks. Man, the left rear driver's side was shot. The car was like tilting. The car was like tilting to the back. This back shock was blown out. There's the old shocks. I changed the belt. The belt was shot. It was brittle everywhere, like it's gonna snap. And then this thing runs like crap. Before I used to blow out smoke out the back tailpipe. Now it's not doing no more. It's blowing it out of here, and it's dripping water. Like, I don't know what it is, but, and it's blowing out the seams here and the seams here, but it ain't coming out the back. So what I decided to do is I ordered a whole new catalytic converter and a new muffler. So I'm not going to be putting that on today. Today, let me show you what I'm going to do. I already put the new shocks on the back, but I got brand new struts for the front. Man, these things ain't cheap either, and these things are heavy. Dude, brand new. And I'm going to start that today. I don't know how long it's going to take me, because I've never put struts on a car before, but I watched about 4 videos on YouTube, and you got to take all this stuff out to get to the bolts on the passenger side. Yeah, there's 2 here, and then there's 2 on the other side. You got to remove this. And before I got brand new spark plugs and brand new fuel injectors. These coil packs are new, but before I put in the new fuel injectors and the spark plugs, I'm going to put in the new catalytic converters and the muffler when they get here. Won't be here for about a week, but the driver's side, you got to take all this crap out to get to the bolts down there somewhere. I don't know, I've never done this before, so we're gonna see if we can do it. I told my wife I'd start on it today, and I'm in no rush. This is a brand new belt. Nice. I changed the oil yesterday also, and it was free. I don't know what's going on with the Arizona weather. Last week we were running our air conditioning, and today I was running the heater. Last night I was running the heater. This thing's driving really good. Put my Star Wars sun visor inside there. But check out this new tool I got too, just for this job. This is my old tool bag right here, and this is a new bag that came with the new tool. Let me open it up. I bought this at Lowe's. It's an impact tool. It comes with that. It comes with the 4.0 lithium ion V20 battery, and it comes with the charger and this little carrying case here. It has a 3-year limited warranty. It's a 1/2-inch drive high torque impact wrench with hog ring anvil, and this came in very handy when I was putting the rear shocks on yesterday. But this cost me, look at it, 700 foot-pounds max fastening torque. This cost me $159 plus tax, this kit right here. And I'm going to use that to try and get the struts off. When I was changing the oil yesterday, I noticed that this tire, on the whole inside of this tire, is all dry rotted. And the other 3 tires are new. So I'm going to have to get a tire too. But let me get started on this. This is not a how-to. This is how I am spending my day-to-day working on this Jeep. I've got about $1,000 in parts, new parts that I'm putting on this Jeep. Because I was trying to sell this for 2 weeks. Nobody came out to look at it except for 3 Mexican guys in one car. White BMW with no license plates on it. Didn't speak any English. And they wanted to give me $800. I said, no way, dude. The car runs good, got cold AC, nice hot heat, the seats are comfortable. And I just told my wife, there's nothing but junk on Facebook and Craigslist. People trying to sell their vehicles for $4,000 or $5,000 with blown head gaskets and blown up transmissions. I'm just going to invest money in the Jeep, keep the Jeep. You know, I got to get a grill too. I'm looking for a grill. I don't know how my son broke that, but let me get started. I'm going to start on the driver's side and slowly take this stuff out. Like I said, this is not a how-to. I'll film stuff as I go. And I don't even know how long this is going to take me. It might take me 1, 2, 3. It might take me a week. And I'll film as I go. The woodpecker's driving me nuts. Alright, so taking this battery tray out was a pain in the butt, man. There's a screw here, and down there, there's a bolt down there. See it down there? Right here. Then you got to pull this fuse thing up. You got to disconnect whatever this evaporator stuff is. Move it all out of the way. Now we got 2 bolts there and 2 bolts there. And I don't know how I'm going to get to that bolt because I don't know if I can get a socket on there. How does this thing come off? I have no idea. I don't even know what that thing is. That's one big piece. How do you move that thing? Alright, well, I gotta investigate that one. I don't know. Alright, man, I'm so glad I got this tool. I would have never got those nuts loose. I tried to get down there with the wrench. Nope. No sabe. I just pushed on that really hard and got the socket over that nut and took it off. Got the jack stand, one here in the front, and I got one here on the side. And I have my jack here also. I'm going to take off this wheel. Come on out. Alright, got it out. There. I love this little Craftsman tool. How much battery I got? 3 bars. Alright, let's get that tire. Now, this is the part I don't know what to do. I can take that bolt off down there. What else I gotta take off? My brother was saying I have to hit this ball joint thing off. And what else did he say? He said this thing here. I'm gonna take that off. But I was wondering if I could take it off. Is this hitting? No, that's the brake line. This thing's gonna have to drop. Huh. Well, let's take these bolts out and see what happens. I had this jacked up and it wasn't allowing the ball joint to separate. My wife came out here and told me to lower the jack. When I did, it separated. And we got the strut out. Now I gotta get this off and put the new one on. This thing is heavy, man. Okay, so you gotta make sure you got the right one. This has got an L on it right here. This one has a little groove that goes in between this notch. This doesn't have a groove, but has a notch right up there. So we got that lined up. I don't have this tightened down. And you do not want to take that center nut off. So I'm gonna put it back in now. Yeah, strut in, and it hasn't been easy. I still have this loose because I'm gonna put the wheel on and I'm gonna let it drop. So I want to see if this strut gets pushed up in there, and then I want to tighten it down. I got this tightened, I got that nut down there tightened, but this will not tighten. When I turn this whole thing just turns. So I don't know what causes that. And I'm going to put the wheel on and drop it and see if this gets pushed up a little taller. I don't know. I've never done this before, so that's my next step. And then I'm going to go tighten those up there. Alright, end of day one. Today's a Saturday. It's 4 o'clock. Took me 4 hours because I've never done this before. I didn't know what I had to take off or how I had to do it. But this side's sitting a little bit higher now. That's the old one. Probably original. The other springs look fatter than this. And now that I know what to do, it's going to be faster to do the other side. But what sucks is that ball joint is broken. It is stripped. It will not tighten down. The good thing is I do have a new ball joint because I bought a pair when my son broke the one on that side. That was a nightmare changing that one out. So the strut is done. I know how to do struts now, and it's definitely sitting higher on this side. Let's get a side view. Definitely sitting higher in the back. Yep, much more gap in between the wheels there. It ain't too bad once you know how to do it and you got the right tools. I just don't look forward to doing that ball joint. I didn't even tighten the lugs down. So tomorrow I gotta work on this one also. I'll probably do this one first because I gotta change the oxygen sensors. Only 2. Hopefully that'll go easy. The first one in the front is easy, I know that. I took it out before to clean it. And then this side, all I gotta do is take out this air box. So however you take that out, I've never done that before. But it's got to be easier than that. That was the hardest thing of anything was taking this battery box out and getting to that one bolt right down there. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. I am starving. I'm tired, and it's looking up. Soon I have to. When I get the new catalytic converters in, I don't even know how hard that's going to be. I've never done that either. I'm going to have to be laying on my back to do that. And hopefully this one goes easier. Alright, till tomorrow. Alright, day 2. I just got done working on this car, but I woke up to this thing. The ground was all wet with radiator fluid because this hose that comes from here to there broken. This is the 3rd time I've replaced this cheap hose. Goes like that to here. I put new oxygen sensors on. Every time I work on this car, I'm always finding something else wrong with it, like headlights are broken out there. I happened to, when I was taking this off, look over, and the hose that goes right there is broke also. Not this one. This one. This thing is so hard and brittle. I just happened to look over. There's a big crack right here going up. And I asked my wife, have you been hearing any like hissing noises? Oh, I just thought that was the turbo. This thing right here costs $137 on AutoZone, $14 on Amazon. So good thing my wife is off tomorrow, because I told her and it's $39 for this hose at O'Reilly's. It's $14 on Amazon. So I told my wife, just order the hose and this. But they don't just sell this, they sell the whole thing. So she's ordering that. It's supposed to arrive today, 5 o'clock. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with this one until those parts come in, and now I'm going to start off working on the Jeep. I'm going to take this strut off on this side. Alright, so I got to figure out how to take this off. So I'm not seeing any bolts anywhere. This hose has to come off. I gotta take this hose off. Huh. Alright, well, pull this off and you get your hand down there. Just pull up on it really hard. Got these little nipples. And it's dirty inside too. We go into these things here. Now I got access to the bolts. Get the jack it up, get the tire off, and let's get started on this thing. It's chilly morning this morning, 60 degrees at 10:30 in the morning. Okay, got a jack stand there, got the wheel off, got a jack stand over there, tire under there. Now I'm going to break these bolts loose here. And my radiator cool looks a little low. Okay. Got everything loosened. Now, all I gotta do is smack that. That should be easier than the driver's side, because we replaced that ball joint new a year ago. So, hope that comes out easy. This one came out much easier, much faster. 45 minutes. Alright, and get this off, put it on the new one. Alright, that came out way easier once you know what you're doing. And there's the struts and the rear shocks. Look at these shocks, watch this. So easy to just push down. This one's just a little bit more resistance. This one's coming out. This one was the driver's side. That's why it looked like it was sagging in the back. Alright, put it all back together. Alright, well, I got this one in. I just gotta put the tire on and set it down on the tire, and then tighten this bolt up, because I want it to compress, make sure it goes all the way up. But had my wife help me. This ball joint was much easier to deal with. Alright, just put the tire on, and then I'm done with this one. Put everything else back together. I'm all done putting the struts on. It definitely sits up way higher when I stand up to the front of the Jeep. Yeah, this is definitely more higher than my chest. I don't know. I got tools missing. I don't know where they went. I haven't gone any place. My wife and I have gone through every bag here looking for tools, and they're gone. An impact extension, I had 3 of them. They've disappeared. I don't even know where the long one is now. That one's gone now. Great. Anyways, that's how I do suspensions. I'm waiting on parts for my wife's car. I gotta finish that up today also. Maybe I'll start taking the exhausts off of this, I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely sitting up higher. I did it, mama. I did it. I changed my struts and shocks for the first time. At least it's warming up. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That ball joint, when I backed it out and I was pulling it back in, that thing popped like crack, like it finished snapping or something. That's why the wheel looks like it's in a little bit. Anyways, that's my video. This is not a how-to video. This is what I did the last 2 days. Thanks for taking time to watch my videos. I'm going, mama. I'm going.